Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and today we will learn number formatting and custom number formatting. Okay, let's go. See, as you can see my screen, if you see we have 1,000 I have typed in different cells. So this one I wanted to make it in general format. So right now, if you by default if you open an Excel sheet, it will be in general format. So I just wanted to display how the 1,000 look like, but I wanted to I wanted to keep in number formatting. For example, if you type, so you let me just make it all general before I make it. Okay, so I'll just type again 1,000. So it is in general formatting, it is there. So I just go here and click on number. So I'll have a number formatting. So again, I have 1,000. I need 1,000 separator with decimal points. So you can go here again and go to the number format here, or you can press, or you can click here in this one, or you can press Ctrl+1. Okay, so if you see here, so just remove this one. Yeah, if you go to number, this one, if you click use number formatter, it is just an additional to the number formatting we have. So here we have a 4 display. Here we, even if you have negative, it will display in the black color. If you want negative to display in the red, you can use this one as well. So right now we'll just use this one, say okay. So see here, it has 1,000 separators. And now again, if you wanted to have, say for example, I have -99 or 99, so I wanted to display in the negative form. So you can just click again here, go to number, use 1,000 separator, use this one, and say I'll have a numbers. If you type positive here, it will display normally. If you type in negative, it will display in red format. So we would, if you go here again, so if you go to the custom format, you can still change a lot of things. So we have not used this, as we have used the default version we have. So this is the normal formatting which we use for currently. If you see here, there's one separator which has a colon, we call semicolon. So here before semicolon, whatever you see is a positive, and after semicolon, whatever you see is a negative. So negative is how we display it, -99 in red. So we say red start with, if you type red or green or anything like that within the color names, it will display the color. If the color names, if you want to know, you can just Google it, and I'll provide you the link if you can use the color. And then you need a minus symbol. We will explain what is the hash, and then 0.00, which is decimals we have. Okay, so this is the syntax. Whatever you see here, I have seen that 2 separators we have, like one is semicolon, we have one before semicolon, whatever you have. This one is a positive side. If you if you type any positive number, it will display in this form. And then if you need negative, you can also display in brackets, or you can display. So second syntax, second argument will be in negative in the same cell. And third one is how the zeros you wanted to display. You want to display zero, only zero. If you have, if you zero, currently it is displaying as 0.00. But if you wanted to display as like this, okay, you can use that. Let me just show you that example. And then whatever you have the text, suppose in the numbers, you can have a text as well. You can type text as well, but still if you see here, it is in number format. But you wanted to display in a different color, then it can use it. Say for example, this is my one example. I have a positive to be displayed as this form, negative should be displayed as this form, 0 should be, see here I have typed 0 here, so I have not typed dash, so 0 here. So if you type character, if you press dash, it will become a different character. See here, it is similar. So I have used character to be in this color. So since it is taking as character to displaying like this, so I use 0 to be displayed as this. So let me go and check the format. You go here, if you go to custom, automatically the format will come. So what we have used here, three. One is this one positive, we have used with 2 decimal points, and negatives with 2 decimal points, but with it should be displayed in the red color if it is in the negative. If it is 0, third argument is in 0. If it is in 0, then it will display as this one. So if you don't want, you can just type, you can remove this one as it is. If you want to display, you can use it, or if you want to display hyphen, or then whatever next is any other than numbers. If you have other than positive, negative, zeros, any other characters, or if you typed in that same cell, then it will be in that color. So this is the format which we have. Okay, you need to understand. Okay, this is why I've said positive. Suppose if you say 100, it will be, sorry, 1000, I have to like 1000 minus 999, so it will display in minus. Zeros, if I type 0, it will come. Any other text if I type, it will be in this color. Okay, the format is of this is okay. Next, let's you understand what is hash and what is 0. That is before decimal, that is an integer value we have. If you have integer value hash, and if your integer value is less than 1, it will display 0.5. Suppose say here, just delete it. If I type 1, it will be 1.00. This is the format if you have. If you go here, if you check, this is the format I've used. Hash dot 2 decimal point needs to be displayed. So if you type 1.90, it will display 1.90. So 1.999, it will display 2, because we are displaying only 2. We are wanted to display only 2 decimals. After decimals, it will go and round off. If you type 1.98, it will be 1.98. If you type 1.989, then it will become 1.9. The next, it will integers, it will rounded off. Okay, this is one way. Another is, suppose as I said that in this example, if you want to type 0.5, it will display 0.50. Here same thing, if I type 0.5, it will display as 0.5. I'm not typing 0.5, I'm just typing as 0.5 only, but it will display as this. Okay, so here if you type 0.00, anyway 0 00, after dot it is a decimal point, it is displaying anything before the decimal point. If you have hash, if it is less than 1, it will not display those values. If it is greater than 1, definitely it will. Even if it is not greater than 1, it will display. If you say 1.5, it will display 1.5. If you say 0.5, it's 0.5. If it is 2.9, it will display 2.90. So that is the differences. Okay, let's go to the another example. Hope you understand this one. Let's go to another example here. Here I have one numbers, like I've just typed. I wanted to display in different formats, like in hash dot 20 decimals, hash in 2 dot hash, then we have hash dot 3 question mark. So in general format, what I have used is I've just used as cell as a reference. So I've just used the same reference. If I change here, it will change very well. So I'll keep it as it is. So first one, general format, I don't need to do anything, just select here. If you want to keep in general, it is already, as I said, by default it is in general. So this one I need to change. What you need to do, you can press Ctrl+1, or you can use the arrow here, go to the number. Okay, go to the custom here and say what you wanted to display, hash dot 00. So we want to display point. So as we discussed in the earlier, like anything less than 1, it will display as 0.5. Anything above 1, whatever hash we have used, so it will display as it is what we have typed here. So 6.5 or 5.5 we have, it will display 0.5. Then I have used 3 decimal point, but it will display only 2 decimals. We have used zeros. It will go to the next, it will round it off to the next integer. And here I have typed 50.5555, but since I wanted to display those numbers in 50.2 decimal points, it will display in this form. And another form is this one, hash. It is not decimal points. After decimal points, I wanted to display in hash form. So let's see how it displays. You go here again, you can Ctrl+1, or you can use this. Go to the custom hash dot hash. So see here, this one, the difference is here. I typed 5 in this example. it will display in 2 decimal points, and this one it will not display 2 decimal points, because I'm not expecting Excel to display decimal points, but I'm asking Excel to display what I have typed, okay, in two integer. It is not rounding off. Okay, so here if I say 5, it is displaying as 5 point, and if it is 5.5, it will display 5.5. If I type 5.55 2 5s, it will display 2 5s only. If I type 5.35s, what will display? It will display 5 only 2 decimal points and added to the next integer. The differences between using zeros and this one is if it is 0, it will display 2 digit as it is you type. Okay, it will display 5.50, but whereas in the hash it will display as it is until you have entered. If you cross the number of digit, this one is in 2 digit, I have crossed 3 digit, so it is displaying up to 2 digit. Whereas in here, even if you didn't enter 2 digit, it will still display in zeros as 2 digit. Okay, this is one example. Another is, this one is for, like, if you wanted to align the dots after decimal points. So for example, if you go here, go to the number again, go to customs, say what you need to type, hash dot 123 question mark. So it means I wanted to display 3 decimal points, but my my dot, my after decimal, it should give me spaces. Even if I type 1.5, it will display 0.5. 2 decimal points, it keeps the space given. So if I type only 5, it will show, so my decimal points will be aligned. So that is the differences we have. Okay, this is one example on the number formatting. And another format which we have is, like, I wanted to say I have my numbers like this, I wanted to highlight in red, which we have seen here. So similarly, what you need to do is you can select this, go to the number formatting, go to the number custom, which one you want to use, red. So you can select this one, hash, and I want to display 2 decimal points. You say 0.00. Similarly, here also 0.00, which is in negative. So if you click OK, it will display negatives and zeros as it is. So here I don't wanted to, in the next cell, I don't wanted to use the same formatting, but I don't wanted to display the zeros. So what I'll do is I'll click this format paint. I'll just format it on whatever we have it is. So it is a similar format. Okay, the same formatting I just copied, because you can go again, go to custom. So what I wanted to display, I don't want to display zeros. So third argument is 0. So I just type third argument, whatever it is in third argument. I'm saying that not to say anything. I'm just I can use two semicolon, but I've used 1. So if you say OK, so it will not display my 0, but still my value is here. But it's not getting displayed. So that is one, hiding zeros in the cell. Okay, and next one is I wanted to give a wording. So again, I use the same formatting, copy this format. Again, you can select this format, but instead of same formatting, I wanted to say this 80 is a negative value. So you can use again, what is my fourth argument? My 0 will not be displayed. Fourth argument is word or character, but we want character in the negative formatting. So in this argument, okay, in this argument we say space within quotes is a negative, just saying that we are displaying negative. Okay, thank you.